Hey guys, it's Maymay again, and tonight we're gonna start decking this bad boy out. If you remember, this is the Easy Peasy paper bag mini album, and I mean easy peasy. And as you can see, it's getting a little fuller because I've done some of the pages. We're gonna use those pages to show you how to do the rest. So we're gonna get started. Tonight we're going to do our bag matting and our inside matting. So I'm gonna show you where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with this page. It's gonna be difficult to keep it in screen, but this is inside the cover, okay? And what I did was I made a flip page, all right? Wait till you see how easy this flip page is, because I just don't do difficult. Okay, so here we go. Here's what you'll need for that flip page. Okay. So 10 by 8.5 is what size this is. All you want to make sure of is the color matches where you want it to go in the book. That's the hardest part. And then you're going to score it. Now the only thing about this one, I tried to use my mini with it earlier, and you really can't use your mini because it's a little too long, so I'm going to bring out the big guy. And we're going to score this right down the middle, okay? So it is 10 inches. We're going to score it at 5. Okay, really easy. Put this guy back. Yikes. My room is a mess. I can't even tell you. Okay, and then we'll just fold this in half. Make sure it's even. And score. Or and fold. Okay, so I think you get the idea. We are creating our flip pocket. Okay, look how easy that was. Now the only thing I want to do is kind of dress it up a little bit, and I like to use my corner chomper. This is my We Are Memory Keepers, and so I'm going to go to the edges, and you need to really hold on to it good. I did not that time. And this guy's getting a little full, but you're going to go to the edges and go ahead and round all the corners. To me, this is simple, but it looks like it took you, you know, some time to cut that out, or like you did it on your Cricut or something, when really you just did it just like that. And now then, time to mat. Now I'm gonna mat this before I put it into the book. It makes it easier that way, okay? So what I've done is I've cut 3 different pieces of paper for matting, and the mats are 8 1/4 by 4 3/4, okay? And you need 3 of these for this flip page. Now, as you can imagine, we're gonna round the corners. Always round the corners before you adhere it down so that they'll match. If you try to put this paper on the other paper and then round the corners, you get it, it's a little bit off. Okay, so let's put our adhesive down. Now I'm going to use 2 different adhesives tonight. I'm going to use the big ATG and the little ATG. And you'll see why as we go. If you want to use score tape or red line tape or sticky tape or liquid adhesive, whatever you want to, whatever you normally use on your minis is perfectly fine. Okay, so we've matted 1. Now let's open it up and mat 2 more. You know, I watch everybody do these really cool things, and I'm like, man, that's cute with that flip page and stuff, but sometimes they seem so time consuming and so difficult. And I just kind of have been thinking about this little book and thinking, how can I make it go easier? And I just think that this is the way to go. So this will look really complicated when you get it into your book, but it's just not complicated. So when we finish tonight, or when I finish this video, you will know how to do 5 different interactive pages for your book. And my other pages are not going to be interactive. I'm going to make interactive elements that I'll show you in the next videos. Okay. And now all you got to do is put your adhesive back here. And I apologize, you're going to hear my washing machine. I can't do anything about it. Everybody's got to have clothes clean. And bring your book over. Now remember, this is the inside of a cover. This one was my front cover, so I'm going to open it to the back, and I'm going to put in my back cover. And you just want to eyeball that all the way around and get your distance right. I'm going to close it and smash it, and then I will show you what we have here. Now our back cover is interactive. See this? We have a flip page, and it was so super easy. Let's work on this guy, and here's what we're going to do to it. We're going to make it look like this page. Now this is not a pocket page, this is a flip page. See that? So we're going to make another flip page, but this time it's going to go long ways. Okay, so let's work on that one. For this page, you will need a 12 by 5 inch piece of paper. Now this time you can use the little mini mat, and we're going to score it at 4 inches. Right here. Okay. Let's close that down on the score mark. Get ourselves a nice even fold. All right, now the next thing you want to do is you want to use your corner rounder. I'm going to go ahead and round all my corners. It just looks better that way to me. You don't have to. You might want to use a border punch or something, but if you use a border punch, remember you're going to need to cut the paper longer to allow for the border punch itself. That's why if we're going for speed, this is the way to go. Okay, look, done, except for adhering it down, but let's mat it before we put it in. So in order to mat it, you will need one piece that is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, and that is going to mat the inside here. And all I'm going to do with this piece is corner round it. And adhere this down. You could make this a pocket if you wanted to. I don't want to use that one right now. I want to use this one. But like I said, I plan to do more interactive things with our elements we'll be putting inside. Okay, so we're going to put this guy down. Just like that. You'll need another piece that measures 7 3/4 by 4 3/4 round the edges. And adhere this one down. And then we're going to mat the inside of this page. Okay, and then you'll need to adhere it down. This piece is already basically not matted for you, but when you put a picture on there, it'll look really good. So now you're just going to adhere this part. I love this huge adhesive gun. You get so much adhesive and it is so sticky. Okay, let's bring our bag back over, or our book, I should say. And now you're going to open to the inside portion. The only thing you want to be mindful of, and I almost messed up, remember, this is your top, just like this one is, you know, they open in the same direction. So now this one, you're going to put the little matted piece, and I'll hold it like this. I think you guys can see it better if I hold it like that, toward the bottom. Could you see me put that on there like that? Because left-handed is tough for me. So now you have an interactive flip section, and you did nothing but cut one piece of paper. Oh, I love it. Okay, so, oh, I need to bring the book back. For the next page, we've done our inside, we've done our interactive flip, and now this page is a pocket page, okay? It's gonna have one pocket here, and this is just a mat, okay? So you can put like some of our interactive stuff we're gonna be making to put in there, okay? So let's make that one. Okay, so for this page, you're gonna need an 8 by 5 piece of paper, and we're gonna round those corners. And that's how we're gonna do that. You're gonna need 2 other pieces. Now, this piece is gonna be the piece that shows at the bottom, but this piece is just gonna be my second, my center pocket portion. So the only thing I care about this piece is that it's 4 3/4 wide. I do not care about the length here as long as it didn't hang out underneath this one, okay? But I do care about this one. So let me show you what we're gonna do. We are going to mat this piece first, and I'm not gonna round anything on it. I'm just gonna mat it. So you are only gonna put adhesive on the sides of this piece, and I probably should have used the thinner adhesive here. I forgot, but that's all I'm going to put on here is just adhesive on the sides. Decide how far down I want it to come, and glue it down. And now I have an unlimited length pocket, you know, all the way to the end of the page, okay? But now let's cover this portion with this piece. And this piece, we're gonna round just the bottoms, because that's all that's gonna show. And on this one, let me change my adhesive like I should have. We're going to do 3 sections. And the reason I'm using the skinnier adhesive is so I have more pocket space. I think that makes sense. Okay, and then I'm just going to line the sides and line the bottom. You see how easy that was? Now we have one pocket. Oh, I didn't adhere it down good. We have one pocket and we have 2 pockets. How about that? And then stick it down. I'll bring our book back in and we will go to this page here. And we will, ooh, almost put it in upside down. We will adhere this bad boy down. About right there. Okay, let's do this page. Now this page is the hardest page you're gonna do, and it is so easy. It is a slot pocket page. You see this slot? When we start on the embellishments, I'll show you what we're going to do with that. But we're going to make this slot pocket portion, which is so easy. Here we go. First things first, a piece of 8x5 paper with the corners rounded, okay? Then you're going to take a ruler. I prefer my Tim Holtz because it has this metal edge, so when I cut with it, when I cut on it, I'm not cutting plastic off. Use a piece of paper that will help you. See how this paper has these lines in it? I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to cut away, I think this line. I'm going to cut away a strip of this pattern. I'm going to go from this edge. That is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go from here to there. Move up. Pick my pattern spot from here to there. Ah, look what I did. That's not good, but it's really actually not gonna hurt anything. Just watch, you'll be fine. Okay, and then I'm just gonna come down and connect them. You're really gonna be impressed if I can fix that big flub, aren't you? Because look what I did, but I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so here's what you do. Take adhesive, run it down the side here, all the way across, okay? What we're gonna do is reinforce that slot by taking a piece of contrasting paper, whatever you wanna use, okay? We're gonna lay it down. I'm kind of using my board to make sure it's straight. And I'm going to eyeball that this is in the center of it. Now for the fun part. I'm going to take my ruler again, and any cut adjustments you want to make, you can make right here. See how that didn't quite stick down? Watch this. Stick it down now. And I'm going to use that adhesive in a minute, so I'm going to leave it there. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut away this inside portion. Like so. Cut away this inside portion. Like so. Cut this edge. Oh, I have too much of that adhesive on here. And then cut this edge. Take that out. Now then, you need to cut this edge. And if you need to use your ruler, which I always like to because I'm always afraid I'm going to do what I did earlier. Put your ruler on the edge. Cut that piece away. Flip it over. Cut this piece away. Like so. That piece of adhesive that I have on there still bother me. Okay. Now what you're going to do, if you turn this over, you see now you have a slot here. It's not quite even enough for me, so I'm going to take a little bit more off this end. And that's because I used that pattern paper to help me out. But I should have gone one more over, I think. You can always measure. I'm just trying to be quick. All right, and then let's cut through. Take that out. Okay, so there is my slot page. And now all you do is make sure you run adhesive all the way to the top slot, all the way down on that one, because you don't want it to lift up, okay? Then you're gonna run to this side of it, the bottom, leaving the middle open because we're gonna have a little element go in there, and put it into your book. And this is gonna go right here. Let's see if I can lay this on where you can see me do it. If I can pick it up. Okay. So this one is going to go and line up the top. Just like that. And it's ready for us to put something in that slot. Now then, let me show you. Either side works. I'm gonna pull out just a little bit, back up. Okay, so open your book. You have, this is upside down, let me flip it. Open your book and you have a flat page, a flap. Don't forget you have your tabs that I have just slung in here. You have your tabs in here also, okay? So you have tab pages inside the bags here, okay? Then you have your pocket pages on this side, a slot page here. These pages I did just plain because that's where we're going to put some more elements, and I got to do another plain one here, okay? Then you have a slot page, a pocket page here, then you have a flap page here, and another flap. Look how easy. Boom. And look, it's starting to fill up, but that's okay, it's going to. But we're going to put a little something cute on it to keep it closed. Now, one thing I would like to change from what I showed you earlier. I will probably have to do this because it's driving me insane. I want to show you this. This slot right here, once it goes past, it actually goes to the bottom of the bag. So you're going to cut these longer. You're going to want to cut these the length of the bag itself because it slides all the way in. And we don't mind that because that just gives us extra pull out. Okay? So if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section and I'll try to answer all those. But there is the easy page matting. I only have one page left to do, and like I said, it's going to be a plain mat. And that is video number 2. Now when we get together again for video number 3, we'll be making some interactive elements for the inside. And then the 4th video, we'll be doing the cover, the back, and the closure. So stick around for the next part. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.